Hello viewers, India has launched its first digital arrest report and we have Mr. Darshil from SISA. Sir, I want to ask what are the most vulnerable and notable threats we have seen in this report?
Yeah, so first of all, this is a digital threat report for the BFSI sector 2024. This report is a collaborative initiative between CISA, CERTIN and CCERT Fin. So the idea of this report is to identify what are the digital threats which are impacting not just India but a global BFSI sector, and then what we need to do as a country to prepare for the future with the era of AI and quantum. We need to be ahead of the game. So as a country, what CISA and CERTIN have come together, and as India, what can we do better in terms of the digital security landscape?
So is there any new patterns that we have seen in this report about digital arrest and this cyber security? As we have seen, this OTP thing is going on and digital arrest is also going. Any new patterns? And also, have we seen any increase in geopolitical tensions on global level?
Yeah, I think a lot of questions from your end. So one is that we obviously have, with AI coming into picture, we are seeing new patterns of cyber security. We all know what is happening. One of the focus for us is to strengthen the BFSI sector, right, across the world, not just in India. So our focus is on the organizational security. Individual security, obviously, the regulators and CERT have done a phenomenal job in educating and continue to do that. It's a continuous process that needs to happen. That continues to work, but our focus in the digital threat report is how to strengthen institutions to better face cyber threats from even future attack vectors like AI, quantum security, which are all coming through.
Are we planning to do this on state levels after the what are the countermeasures we are planning majorly to?
Absolutely. So one of the key things is awareness. So one of the key things that we have done, we have partnered with many governments, state governments, and with Karnataka government, CISA partnered with Karnataka government to do a lot of education series, both in Kannada and in English, to educate general public on cyber security crime.
So yes, awareness is obviously a key for people to know. If you don't know, on early, as we see, precaution is better than cure. So how except from institutions, how we can aware not everyone is going into institution. Parents are there, ladies in the rural areas, they also don't know and giving OTPs and all. What is your take on that?
Yeah, so one of the key things that we have always advocated is to include cybersecurity as a curriculum in your, from teenagers, from the class 7, 8 onwards, and I think it should become part of the curriculum. And I think there's a lot of initiatives with the new NEP. These elements are getting included, and I think that should continue to happen. And of course, industry, government, and you and the media fraternity are doing a good job. And I think we need to continue to do what it is in terms of educating. And more we talk about it, the better it is.
My last question would be: are we planning to launch such reports annually, or planning to do it on a regular basis?
Absolutely. I think this is a first maiden launch, and we're looking forward to doing more such reports, which will be useful for the public.
Thank you
Thank you so
so much.
much.
Talking to it. So my question is what factors are very vulnerable or notable in this report, or any new trends we can see of cyber attacks?
See, these reports not only that captures the kind of the geographies from where these past threats have been actually noted, but also some of the global use cases in terms of identifying the vulnerabilities and mitigating those vulnerabilities. Therefore, it is a very useful and valuable report for all the institutions to actually dwell upon.
Are we planning to work with the local agencies or state government, and how do policy making and regulations work are going on?
See, the policy at policy level, it is a coordinated effort. The government, the regulator, and the regulated entities. There are certain guidelines, regulations issued by different financial sector regulators to ensure that the digital infrastructure of the regulated entities are resilient. On the top of that, there are regular reviews among the financial sector regulators, among the regulators and the government. We also do engage some of the state of art technology services providers to get an understanding what kind of tools are being they are developing, innovating, keeping the threat landscape.
So what are the countermeasures we are planning after this launch of report, and any new trends we can see, like except from this OTP and digital?
See, during the speech of Secretary Matti, you have heard that financial BFSI sector especially the way above the other sectors in terms of digital adoption, and also to ensure that the digital infrastructure are adequately resilient enough to protect the customers, to protect the citizens, and to protect their business. There are very streamlined the measures putting in place. I also talk about SOC, ROC, NOC. It's a security operations center, network operations center. In case the incident happened, then what are the recovery steps? How quickly the data are being the system is being recovered, and make it available. The services are available to the public. So those frameworks are already putting in place. We will also go through the report in detail and see if at all there are new patterns being captured in the report, and based on that we will definitely look back in terms of what could be the strategy which will best fit to the system.
So my last question would be: is there any increase in like geopolitical tensions and all that on global level?
This is a very generic questions. I prefer not to comment.
This is Surbhi with cameraman Sandeep Singh reporting for ETV Bharat.